everyone. Welcome to Ricky's Cajun Tarot. I'm here to extend the Spirit's messages, and whatever date that you find this reading, it is relevant for you if it resonates. It's timeless. My readings are messages from Spirit, and they are for you when you find them, not the date that they are recorded. So we're going to get back to the basics and pause for a moment and set our intentions. And you can put your request out right now and really get centered and present. And we'd like to thank Spirit in advance for the guidance that we're seeking. Okay. Remember that this is a general reading. I'm asking you to use your intuition. So if it doesn't fit into your life, don't try to make it fit in. It's a great opportunity to practice your own guidance and using your own tuition to see if the reading is for you. And y'all expect miracles. So I've had a very healing, silent time to bring in the new year. And this is my first general reading since the new year has begun. And I am very grateful for the time I've had alone with Spirit. So thank you for understanding that sometimes I just need to go within so that I can come back fresh and new. So let's see what messages the Spirit wants to have come through for us today. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that you won't ever miss a video. So let's see. Okay, we'll take those. Okay, so we have worry, failure, and success. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So the Spirit is wanting to tell you to quiet your mind and let go of anything that is bothering you. Just a reminder that worrying won't help. It's very good advice. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So it's really remembering that the form is not what's important. It's your desire to be with Spirit and to know the truth and to be guided in every moment. So I have at the end of these three cards, success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Ah, beautiful. So with these cards, these are just beautiful mandalas. Spirit is saying that as you learn to follow the Spirit in every moment of your life, you're going to make mistakes. And that's all part of the learning. But as long as you're coming from a place of love, you are a success. So it's really coming into just this humbleness and knowing that you are Spirit created by love. And if you approach all things and people and situations with that love in your heart and just wanting to live the truth, that you have nothing to worry about. And failure isn't real. I mean, it only seems real in this world. But, you know, we don't know our advances from our retreats. We are just to stay present and watch the world from above the battlefield and let go of worry and let go of any definition of failure. Let's pull some cards from this deck and see what other messages Spirit has for us today. To bring in this beautiful new year, 2022. 3 2s symbolize 2 angels with every person, or in other religions, it symbolizes the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. So just keep this in mind as you go about your Father's business. This here is your card Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. So, yeah, Spirit is saying that as long as you identify with a child of God, of the universe, of Spirit, then all of the answers lie within you. All of the success lies within you, and you can let go of all worry. And any concept of failure will fall away because you know that you are a child of God, learning how to make your way home, and home, we know heaven is a state of mind. So home is really here in your heart when you are accepting everything as it is and trusting. So let's see what your next message is. Child of the cosmos, you are completely protected and guided. Phoenix, transmutation. I feel like reading that one. Okay. Your life is changing, perhaps in ways that you didn't expect, but it's wildly wonderful. Transmutation is the act of changing from one state of being or one element to another. The phoenix is the legendary, sorry, let me get in the mic. The phoenix is legendary for his transmutation in fire. In the flames, he is reborn, leaving behind his old and tired self to become a passionate, wild, and free bird. Something that you might have thought would never change is changing into something amazing. It's not an ending. Rather, it's a bright, shiny new beginning. Situations that seemed lackluster are transmuting into fabulous opportunities. Release expectations and limited thinking, for things are not as they seem. Wow. Okay, y'all, so this is the fire and the burning of all that is no longer useful in our lives. It's the alchemy of transcending the ego. This is your energy, so keep going. Spirit is telling you that you're doing a great job, and although it isn't easy and it feels uncomfortable, that trust and allowing the burn to happen inside of you so that you can burn away the things of this world that don't matter and come into this beautiful child of the Spirit. It's awesome. Okay, let's see what messages will come from this deck. This is your card here. Compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others, and focus on the love and light that is within you and everyone. So here we have again, that Spirit is telling you, I know in the success card, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. And here it says, release judgments about yourself and others and focus on love. So love is your superpower. It's your way out of the unknown. The unknown is very uncomfortable, and instead of, staying in a place of being stuck and worried and afraid of failure and feeling like a failure, you can let go of everything that doesn't feel loving and inspirational and just see what comes back. Everything and everyone that doesn't feel like love. Spirit is saying to let go and come into that place of love so that you can receive your next steps, so that you can receive the guidance from a place of really letting go of the world and needing any outcome in form. The only outcome that you're looking for here is peace of mind and to feel that love in your heart. And really, from there, the world is born anew. It's born anew in your mind, and therefore the world that you're seeing changes. It's really, really incredible energy for this new year. For any time that you reach this reading, because we all need reminders that it's not about the world. It's not about the form world. They're just symbols for us to come into our life that is led not alone, but with spirit. Our first relationship is with the Creator, and from there all things are given. Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all things will be added unto you. That's the kind of childlike innocence we want to get into and trust. And this is the direction that the reading is bringing you into. So let's get some more cards and see what other messages there are. Let me... Okay. Okay. How did I want to do this? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so you have the Four of Cups, the Two of Wands. Okay, beautiful. Six of Wands, Judgment, the Tower. Okay, so I can see that the energy of love is what you're being called to embody, because you've got a Tower moment. And the Tower really is the universe coming in and shaking up your stable foundation and what you consider to be you, your home, your life. The Spirit is saying that the things you've done in the past are no longer helpful and they're not serving you. So if you're living from a place of fear and doubt and worry, if you're in relationships that are not supporting your joy and expansion, if you're in jobs or projects that are heavy and not flowing, the Spirit is going to come in and either shake things up or end some things or take some things away that you're holding on to. And I can see with the Four of Cups, you are holding on to these things that are not making you happy. And sometimes we need the help of the Spirit to come in and really end things, because we can't get new beginnings when we're holding on to the things that are making us miserable. Look at her. In this card, she's got 3 beautiful bowls. And she's not looking at them. She's looking off into the distance, just really bored and unhappy. And the universe is trying to hand her a cup. But she doesn't even see it because she's holding on. She's holding on miserably, afraid of failure. I've got failure and success here. They're two opposites of the same thing. There's really no success or failure in reality. And you, in the middle of these two things, you have worry. So you're just worrying about failing and not succeeding. And the Spirit is asking you to let go of that and to come into the child of the cosmos energy, and to the energy of transmuting those old mind habits, patterns that are taking you down, telling yourself you're going to fail, telling yourself nothing you do is working. Don't look to the form to tell you who you are or define you. If things aren't working out, go inside and pray. And if you're still not getting answers, get down on your knees and surrender everything you think you need. Because I can tell you right now, you're not happy. You're trying to make a decision about which way to go, looking out the window, going, help. So Spirit is asking you to get very still and quiet so that the answers can come to you instead of you trying to figure it out and fix it on the screen of this world, on the movie. Spirit has so much to give you. So the universe is taking away the things that you can't let go of to bring in these two cards. So this card is a rebirth. It's judgment. You are leaving this old self and coming into a new energy of love. And this is the Six of Wands, which definition of the Six of Wands is victory. Victory after battle. And this is the energy, that you're going to feel. Look at you surrendering the old self and allowing the new miracles and gifts to come in. Just let go. It's not as easy as the words sound. That's why I sometimes have to fall to my knees, because there's a lot of resistance, and that's okay. It's there to show us that we're not happy, and the anxiety and the fear and the doubt. Spirit just wants you to be happy. So as afraid as we may be to let go of the known when there's nothing else in front of us to grab onto, that's the journey. And when we do let go, that Spirit can come in and give us everything. So yeah, I'm with you all in this new beginning that so many of us are stepping into. Things that we thought would work or that used to work for us just aren't working anymore. And Spirit is really just waiting in the sidelines, on the sidelines, saying, I've got everything that you've ever wanted, that you don't even know what will make you happy, but I do. So surrender and become a child of the cosmos again. Let's read that. That's the answer. Coming into love and becoming a child of God again, releasing everything you thought you knew. There is a mysterious force that governs all of life. An intelligence that tells flowers when to bloom and tides and seasons when to come and go. That intelligence is within you too. It was there before you drew your first breath, and it will be there well beyond your last. It's the part of you that informed every cell what to do when you were in your mother's womb. It's harder to resist this force than it is to surrender to it. Because Earth is a planet of polarity and free will, it's easy to forget that this intelligence exists within us. So often we become disconnected from this pulse of life and fall into the pattern of believing that we're separate or feeling that we need to go it alone. We can feel isolated and as if we need to figure things out for ourselves, to rely on our own strength. You're being called to remember the intelligence that's within each and every one of your cells, to remember that you are a precious child of a loving, gentle universe, that you have access to all of the intelligence, wisdom, strength, flow, and qualities that ever were, are, or will be. And to remember that if the flowers know exactly when and how to bloom, then you do too. You can surrender to the intelligence of life. It's just amazing that's what we are being asked to do, is to surrender to the trust, to not knowing, to really releasing and letting go of everything that's not bringing us joy, and to come into a new life, a new world. If you haven't seen, it's free. It's just Google The Chosen. It's free on your computer, on TV. It's just a very gentle, meditative series of Jesus's life. And one of the episodes, Simon is going to be arrested or killed by the Romans because he made a promise that he couldn't fulfill to betray his friends, and he couldn't fulfill that promise because he had been going on for a long time trying to make his fishing business happen, and it just kept failing and failing. But he was trying to fix everything, and each time he felt like it was up to him and he was on his own to handle all this, but it wasn't happening. He wasn't catching one fish. And it was because he didn't surrender and pray and ask for help. And so Jesus shows up, and that's the historic tale where Jesus makes the fish appear, and the boat gets full of fish just right before Simon's about to be arrested by the Romans. And he goes off and follows Jesus as one of the prophets. So it's been really aligning this series with my own life and trying to do it alone. It comes from a place of purity, but the truth is, we want to do our best. We want to be a good girl. We were taught we had to make things happen to have a fruitful life. But the universe and God are calling us back in to relax, slow down, trust, and start to see that there is an intelligence, a life force that's got us in every moment, that cares for us and provides for us, and will just tower down these beliefs that we have to make our own money or work to be fed or be in relationships for whatever reasons, codependency. So you're being called into a real independence with the Spirit. You're being called into a moment by moment, step by step life of living with the Spirit, the universe, God, and dropping all the things you thought you knew if they're not working. So those are the messages that I have for you, and I hope it helped, and I'll see you next time. There's no